terms of, you know, a woman's role in the house. I mean, we don't think that way, or a man's role in the family. Partner pretty equally. In fact, I do the cooking, and most of it anyway. And so, you know, there's your traditional woman's job, if you want to have a 1950s America understanding of gender roles. She also does most of the caretaking of our children, whereas I, you know, have this job outside the home. And perhaps that has happened without us thinking it through in relationship to our gender roles.
Gender roles have changed, even in my marriage. Probably what was expected when I first got married was more of an expectation of both of ours, probably of what our parents did and what we learned in our family.
Our gender roles are probably pretty traditional. My husband is more the disciplinarian with the kids, and I'm probably more the nurturer.
I think that's impossible to answer. I mean, which Bible verse are you going to look at? Which gender role do you want to affirm? I guess husband and wife is a little different than gender roles, you know. And there are scriptures that will talk about how that relationship ought to shake out in a Christian marriage. But you know what? I don't read her part. You know, Paul's not talking to me. Christ is not talking to me when he tells her to submit. I know it's there, but as far as I'm concerned, that's not for me. And the minute I read it, I'll pick it up and use it as a weapon. I won't do that, because that's not what it's for.
I don't know. I'm not a good enough Bible student to. I feel like God does have certain things for me to do and certain things for men to do. I do think He has different roles for us. I think He made us different, and so therefore I think I do have a different role.
It does say that the husband is the head of the household and the spiritual leader of the family, and I do agree with that, and I think that my family follows that pretty well. My husband is the leader of the family and the spiritual role model for all of us.
Ashley and I have too good of a marriage to be interesting for a question like that. No, not anything that leaves a mark on my memory. I don't ever try to define her role for her. You know, I want her to be who God wants her to be.
My father-in-law sit in the car, and it was hot, and we were all agreed to go, and he said, and he told my husband, and we were in our early 20s then, and he said, I do not pick strawberries. That would have bothered me a lot, I can tell you. I'm thankful for the progress that we've made. I think it's made me and my husband closer. I think we have been a closer couple, and we love doing things together, and I'm thankful for that.
This past year, that has cropped up a little bit since I began working full-time. His work schedule is a lot more flexible than mine, and so he picks up the kids after school, and he's with them while they do their homework, and sometimes he even starts to prepare dinner and all those things that are kind of the traditional wife role. And so that's just been something recent for us, and it has been a little bit difficult.
I can't do math, but
It's like, tag, you're it. So.
Oh, oh, okay.
But most clearly, most cogent to the subject.
Be that promoted.
I guess that's about it. I don't know.